Okay, this is Tai Chi Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for doing more Tai Chi today. Okay, let's make sure you're all coming in nice and clear. Good. We've been journeying a lot with the Tai Chi movements, the techniques, the subtleness of even the wrist and the intentions of how the Tai Chi been, how the Tai Chi is working for us and growing, and the awareness of how much Tai Chi can be applied to just normal day-to-day life itself too. Yeah, I apply it to whatever I'm doing. Like if you're using it for work or um, picking up things, you might breathe and lift things a lot different. You might look at problems or anything slightly different because you might think of Tai Chi or the yin and yang or how it can be applied. So when I got into sharing with the Tai Chi, it's not more than just moving around and just doing your form. I found it a lot more useful as it's like a prevention for um, getting sick, because it builds up your immune system. It keeps me moving around in the blood circulation, the chi circulation as well too. And the key um, main thing I found with the Tai Chi is the circular movement. So this is nice circle. This is a good visual to use. A lot of our movements are circling. Okay, so you might not see it as much, even though we're flowing and we're moving like this. Yeah? Even if we spread and open, yeah, you can see the circle in how we move. Okay, so even if I'm holding my hand out like this, okay, there's always a circle in the body in the framework of how we move. Okay, so even if I'm doing this, it's always there, even like this, yeah. Even if I'm rolling inside, you can see the movement, rolling the hands. Okay, so everything is turning all the way from the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, even how it just drops and um, how the hand can just press. Okay, so what we can do is as we move, what's going on? Okay. Computer updates. Okay. So again, as we do any of our techniques, our form, doesn't matter the style, we get aware of that circle flowing, yeah, whatever we're doing. Okay. Even if the beginning we're just like this, maybe ward off or we go on the side. Okay. As we find and feel how the circle moves, we can start to feel it in the movement where it may be applied to the shoulder, the waist, and then opening up. So when you're turning the waist, it's not just straightforward like this, yeah. You start to realize the waist, okay, and the circles inside too, yeah. This is a little smaller, but it's still within the frame, yeah. Circles here, inside here, yeah. And if I add this as a waist inside, this is turning too, yeah. All this is turning. You're just flowing it out, okay. Giving you all the visuals, yeah. So all this is like it's all inside, yeah. If I could have a nice video tracker, that would be kind of neat too. Yes, I can really see. Or maybe I'll experiment with trying something later on too. Okay, so now we've been playing with the ball. So if we start there from the core of just having our ball just inside, so you can visualize a white light or nice ball, even if you have a real one, we can just play with that. Yeah, get that ball there. Now, when you start to roll it, we can turn it over. Okay, pretty pretty simple. Yeah, just turning the ball over. Okay, and notice how my hand or your wrist and the arm how it moves over. Okay, it's not chick chick chick. Yeah, it turns and everything follows over. So if we go over, yeah, going over is more easier. Yeah, and if you're familiar with the swimming butterfly where it's inside the form. Okay? So this is rolling over, and it still can roll over even if I pull it in, and then I have to go over. And notice the elbows will turn over. Yeah. So small, I'm just like this. As I turn more, I use that waist, and I can turn, and I can turn. Okay. Now we're stretching your body too with it. Yeah. So that's a nice thing. We just take our time. We can stretch everything to you. And what it can do, it like a combination of it follows all the way through. So I can just let it just go through. And if I feel relaxed, I can let it start to flow. Okay. And just start opening all our joints up to you. Okay. Now you can reverse it. So select you roll from underneath up, up. So this action, this action, this action. Yeah. Okay. So up, 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 up. Okay. And notice a difference. We did over. Is it harder for you? Or is it easier? Do you feel the uproot, the energy? It's uprooting. So it goes up, 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 up. So and notice your wrists, your forearms. Okay? Even your waist has to turn. Yeah. And you can get that visual of the starting with the chi from the fingers. And you push up, push up. Yeah. So you can really get into this. Yeah. It's flowing. And then notice if I expand and I go forward, doing small, and you can go slow. And notice when you go in. Okay. So this can go as stretching here. As it comes in, then your arms and your body drops here, yeah. And it can follow up. If I go up, I can let it lead and let the energy go more higher if I want to, yeah. Yeah. Because it's closer compared to farther. Farther, I can't go like this, yeah. Already going off the freeway because I'm reaching out, yeah. So reaching out, I want to move, but I don't want to get too big. As it gets closer, I can move bigger. Okay. So what I mean is, if something does come in and I need to protect or just feeling the energy, it can rise all the way up here. Yeah? and it can just really drop down. Okay. So again, the energy is going up, 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 up. Okay. From the beginning, we went over, so turning over the ball, rolling over. And if you can see this, where's my wooden one? I can see the marker. It's going around, right? So it starts to create a momentum of rolling. When it's rolling, they're rolling over and you're coming back. Okay. The back has a same thing, but it's just the intention of the end result. If it's going forward, it's lifting, lifting, yeah, so uprooting. And it's if it's going forward, it's sinking, it's pressing down, yeah. Okay. So downward, downward. Okay. And then up, up, up. Now it can be applied both ways. It's just the main intention that way. It's a lot easier to uh, see. Yeah. So even if I was doing one hand, forward and then up. Okay. Now the up part you'll see in a lot of your movements. Anytime you raise, that's the up motion or energy. Yeah. So even if I'm like this is the up motion already. Both hands, yeah. Up, okay. Up, up. Okay. The more easier or obvious ones are when we're lifting higher. It's the subtleness when we're just going like this. Say like we're going right to left. But then we start applying the awareness to it. You can really scoops and lifts. It uproots. Yeah. And same thing as sinking down, down, down. Okay. Again, when it's big, you can see it, of course. It's the subtleness that can it can be applied. It's actually inside of each technique itself. Yeah. Even no matter how we move, even if you're doing brush forward or um, just like this. Yeah. Now, if I feel the circle coming in, redirecting. Yeah, and then going forward. So this is the sinking. Yeah. See the circle, and this is building up, and it can uproot, uproot. So this is here. See this part circling and then lifting, circle and lift. So there's two circles start to going on. Yeah. Even if I go the other side, see this? Boom. So even if I'm moving from different techniques, the the main technique is underneath of each one. The circle is underneath. So by being aware of it and pointing it out more, no matter what uh, name of the technique we're doing, if we understand we start to apply the circle within the technique, it can really change how it looks, how it feels, and how the application starts to come out of the technique. Okay. So even if you did like something like single whip, usually most single whips are coming over and out, yeah. But if you start seeing the full circle, even before we create the like the crane, the up motion, yeah, coming over, turning, boom, boom, okay, boom, and this part coming in, okay, see the circle, okay. This is just to give you a better visual or that kind of thing, okay. That's part of it, yeah. And then if I need to uproot, I need to sink, boom, this hand can come down. So again, for stretching wise, for this one, you can bring it out. That's the it comes out, yeah. As for application wise or just the focus intention, it's like you're not gonna open too big, yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of us are focusing on the energy and stretching, so don't worry about that too much, yeah. But again, if the small, as application wise, something is small, it might not even close or look like that exactly. So we have to be aware that a lot of techniques for stretching and moving and breathing, that's what it's for. But if you're looking at the other side a lot more with the application, then you have to be aware it does um, warp and change because the opponent or it doesn't go the same angle. Okay, so long as we're upfront and transparent about it first, then we can uh, look what it is, the technique, what it is. Yeah. Sometimes others might just go into the applications too quick and then is wondering why it's not working because it's not meant to be exactly for your stretching is not for the application or the martial arts side. Yeah, because it might be too wide or you just fix on that one angle when it actually moves and adjusts. Yeah, you have to change and move like water. Yeah, it really makes a difference. Yeah, and if you do any conditioning to it, again, whatever you train for, that's what you're practicing. That what builds up your stamina, your chi. Yeah, we're all focusing on health, expanding, feeling the chi. We just enjoy the moving. Okay, even if I practice with the fan or the sword, doesn't mean I'm going to fight a war or something, right? I'm using it because it feels nice. The movements start to feel nice. They move. It's like I'm working with the energy. Yeah, wires. Yeah. So if I feel all this movement, I can feel the chi. I feel nice. I'm not thinking about hitting. I think about how it flows and stretches. Yeah. So it doesn't matter the form again. It's just I feeling my circle. Okay. All the lifting, and I feel nice. I feel good. Your body will move different. So find that nice place to practice in. The nice music that can really enhance your feeling. That will help practice your Tai Chi a lot more. Yeah. Something that's inspiring, lifting, you'll lift up the Chi. Okay. Sometimes you might feel like this, so you don't want to play something more depressing. Yeah. And then like, okay. You need that Chi to flow. Okay. So sometimes you might be even watching something nice and inspiring. That's the time to practice. You're watching that on TV. Oh, yeah, I feel good. Yeah. The Chi will come out and you'll notice the energy itself. It's like, it feels very rejuvenating. And that's the main thing. Always want to doing the Tai Chi. You should be cultivating energy. Yeah. So all this circular movement towards yourself, and then if you're pushing any negative stuff, you're trying to push it off of us. So that's a would be a whole nother class by itself. I'm finding a lot of the sharing a lot more of the techniques is more beneficial because I can reach um if it, let me know if I'm reaching you or getting any value out of it itself. Yeah. Forms is very nice and thing, but I'm trying to get under that layer of that technique there. Yeah. And a lot of it is that circle. Okay. The awareness of the circle, the uprooting. and the sinking. Yeah. Okay. So that can really help seeing the movement coming down or lifting up. Okay. If so happen you're interested in this, I'll put a link where I got this. It doesn't cost that much, so it can really help. Just don't go fast or anything. Okay. All right. So I'll bring it down. If you have any questions in the comments, even if you think about it later on, just put it down. Inhale and down. Bring it up. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Out and center down. Palms together. Center. And just breathe. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you have any questions, just put it down in the comments. The only way I can share more is if there's a focus point and I can go on that subject and then bring it out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta let that. Okay. From here to all of you guys all take care of yourself. I see you guys in practice and take your guys time though. That's the main thing. Really and just take your time. So again, everything today was all about that circle and that layer underneath the techniques itself. So just feel it. Yeah. Yeah. Feel the circle within the movements. Yeah. See.